Good morning, Earthlings. Aaron here, aka AJ, aka Papa. It is November 30th, 2019, and I am back with another vlog to feast your eyes and ears upon. Lord, y'all, it's rainy. It's like really raining. Like, Zach and I both walked out the front door and we were like, oh, that's actual full-on rain. What the heck? But I'm getting gas, and then I'm taking Zachary to get his crunch wrap from Taco Bell, and then I'm taking him back home, and then I gotta work double today, so it's gonna be a pretty short day for vlogging, because normally when I work a double I'm in at like, maybe noon, maybe 11 or so. Today noon or 1 o'clock, and then today I'm actually in at 10:30, so cuts a little bit of time out of me being able to vlog, but that's okay, because tonight for sure I will have some beautiful food footage, because I actually put some soup in the crock pot last night with some beans and potatoes and kale and whatnot, and so I'm going to eat that this evening with a little bit of rice. So I will show you all of this, and probably actually talk to you a little bit about it, since I didn't video me actually throwing the ingredients together. We'll talk about what's in it and how I made it, and then that will be it for the evening. So unless I think of something else to chat about between now and then, I will see you for beautiful food footage. Alright, so I just dropped Zachary off at home, got him his delicious crunch wrap and my coffee, and I'm on my way to work, and I'll vlog a little bit while I'm on my way there, obviously only while I'm stopped. So let me hop off here and I will see you in just a second. So this morning, we get in the car, and immediately I realize, oh my gosh, I didn't get gas last night, and I've been driving around on an empty tank for a little bit, and I just am super grateful. There are certain things that I just really hate doing, and pumping gas is one of them. And literally, it seems like every time Zachary gets in the car, I'm asking him to pump gas for me, and he always does it and never complains about it. And so we trade off certain things. Like, he doesn't like doing dishes, so I will do the dishes every time, and he pumps my gas for me. So for those of you who are in relationships, what are your guys' trade-offs? And for those of you who aren't in relationships, what would your trade-off be? What is the chore that you hate doing? One chore that I don't mind doing is laundry, but I don't get to do it very often because of my work schedule. Actually, Zachary typically does it. And another thing, one that I don't like doing is taking out the trash, and Zach does that as well. As far as chores around the house, I pretty much just keep things clean and do the dishes, and I cook pretty much all the meals. We're pretty much equally yoked as far as what we will do chore-wise, which is pretty fortunate. Usually whatever one doesn't want to do, the other will do. One thing we did do, I think it was the night before last, is we cleaned out a storage closet, and both of us hated that. But typically when we come across something that we both don't like, we'll just tackle it together, and it makes it a little bit less painful. We very rarely get into those kind of back and forths about you do it, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it, you do it. We don't really do a whole lot of that. If it's pretty torturous, then we'll do it together. So yeah, this morning the rain is pretty crazy, actually. If you know anything about Bowling Green or just Kentucky in general, there's always just massive amounts of caves and caverns and stuff below the surface of the cities. And so typically when it rains, all of this water will rush down into those caves, and so we don't typically have a lot of standing water. But when it rains hard for a long while, you will end up with these gigantic pools of water in random places, and that's what's happened today several times. Coming around corners and down streets in certain parts of Bowling Green today, there are these huge pools of standing water, which is pretty indicative of there being a lot of rain for a fairly long time. So it must have rained for most of the night. Eventually it all filters down and into the caverns and caves and stuff again, but pretty interesting, how this city is built on top of all of these caves and stuff. If you ever get a chance, look into it. But it makes for really cool touristy stuff. If you ever get down to the Kentucky Way, Cave City, Bowling Green, we all have caves that you can go down in. And over in the Cave City area, there's actually Mammoth Cave National Park, and talk about some really neat caves to go down in there, especially during the summer, because as you go down into the caves, it's like air conditioned down there. It's really neat. But I digress. It rained. Hey guys, how's it going? It is after my shift at the restaurant. I got really worked over today at the restaurant. Not busy, just labor intensive, and it was a lot of hard work today. I'm not gonna lie. Made good money, but I'm super tired. So what probably is going to happen is I'm going to go home and crash pretty hard. I was anticipating doing some beautiful food footage, and I may still do that, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. Mostly just because I don't know that I'm going to eat an actual meal. I think that I'm just going to probably snack on something small like an apple or a banana, because I've been slinging food for so long today that food almost doesn't even sound good to me. So if that's the case, we'll get back on track here shortly. We've got some exciting news about a potential new job that would take me out of serving full time. So I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that tomorrow, when I can be a little bit more upbeat and a little bit more excited about it all. Right now I'm just so wiped out. But anyway, if beautiful food footage happens, then great. If not, I will say goodbye to you right now, guys. I love you all very much. Thanks so much for watching. And if you guys want to leave comments below, I would love to just start connecting with you guys on more personal level. So let me know if you have questions for me. Maybe I could do a question and answer. I don't know. Whatever works. But I will talk to you guys later, and you have yourself a great night. Bye.